loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is your pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting gone.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Brady's throw here, taken in by Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this is a 7-yard loss on the side. And it's third down. Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's a first one. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rolling to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 15. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Robert. Each set, triple set. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Nineteen tight.
Back to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Hey, set. Fire.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 29, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brady now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Brady going to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, set. Hey, 66. Hey.
Brady to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Check contact, check contact. Cougar 19. Tempo.
They'll look to throw here.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards.
And the Falcons are finally in the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
19 right.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Left wing 19. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1918.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Brady going to throw here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. There's something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for a touchdown. But they still try to hold on.
They'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, it's Brady. Out to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy